I speak faithfully on this mower because I believe in it. All these parts you see in this video came from the Toro dealer themselves. Shout out today. Back on with the Cincinnati line guy. About to do some repair to that Timemaster mower that we all love and talk about. There it is. See, the problem I'm having is I replaced all the belts, all three. There's one right here, as you've seen in all the other videos. I'm not exactly sure where this one disappeared to. I don't think I put it on from last time. Oh yeah, there it is. Deep back there. It's blue. Then they got one down there, so it's like made in India. That goes back to the transmission. This one comes up here. It's that brake pulley. This thing, oh man, who's the guy that got it on here? Phil's Lawn Care, I believe it is. Man, I'll tell you what, he's got a great video on replacing all this stuff. I'm just gonna show you the problem because he's the only one that showed me the exact problem. Actually, I can't even start it up. Man, I can start it up, but I can't get this going. Because if I start spinning this without this piece that broke off on me, it might get really loose. See, this kind of lifts up right now. And that I probably shouldn't spin the blades. Yeah. I've already smacked them together one time, had to replace the blades, so I'm not gonna go through that again. Also, guys, man, when you're doing this, please, I know they tell you in every one of these videos, but I try to fast forward through it. Don't fast forward, don't skip any steps, because what you're gonna do is miss a crucial step. I know it sounds stupid to you, but when you're in a rush, you can make the same mistake I did, and that's flipping the blades the same way. You offset them. Offset them, please listen to every one of those instructional videos that they have out there, man. Problem I'm having again, and I can't reenact it for you, and I wish I could, but the Phil's Lawn Care, I think it's F-I-L-L-S Lawn Care. He has an instructional video about this, man. I'm almost positive it's him. If it's not, I'll go in the comments and mark it different, but man, this thing rattles so much. I mean, it moves. Like, it's got so much play in it, it knocks. I tried tightening this bolt down. I think I was doing something, but I'm gonna show you, and that's the same thing that he's gonna show you, the reason why this thing rattles and makes so much noise. So I was able to get a 1/4 bolt and nut on that piece that it was so loose, so I can start these blades up so you guys can see how loud that brake pulley is. And that sprocket's messed up. You also see the drive shaft, and of course I smacked the blades again because the belt got so loose it offset. I already got that brake pulley off. I just want to show you guys, again, this is not an instructional video, just to show you damage of it, what happens and why it's so loud and what you need to replace. Don't just go replacing the belts, don't just go replacing the sprocket or the brake pulley, replace it all. If one's beat up, they're all beat up. That is not how that is supposed to look, okay? I actually have a newer one over here, busted up, cracks. I ordered all these parts from Toro. It's pretty easy as long as you got the serial number and the model number to look up all these parts. I have to get myself together to the darn bag off. All right, so they look pretty identical right there, even though this one's a little worn and beat up, edges and stuff. So if I flip it over, that was the perfect shape for the shaft. It's gonna go up to the middle of it, and you can see that one is not. That thing's about a circle. That's where that shaft just sits there, it spins. It's beating it all out, beating every part out. That's why you need to replace every single piece on here. I'll pull this sprocket off next. And the shaft looks like it's still, I mean, decent shape. But I just lost that thing. That thing is beat up. And now that shaft, it's all beat up too. Now you can see where these two are so different. One's just beat the crap and the other one's brand spanking new, not worn or anything. Now here's the moment where I'm gonna start these blades up. This is that moment of anticipation where you don't know if you should worry or be happy. I mean, you're hoping for the best and preparing for the worst. And that's that moment there. That moment when something just works. When it feels so good because you've been working so hard, and I've been busting my behind on this for the past 40 minutes. Trying to get all these parts. I spent probably over, I don't know, a little under $200 on this parts, but man, was it worth it. I had some transmission problems too. It wasn't going up hills, but it turns out I just readjusted that cable there. I wish I knew what it was called, but I don't. I'm just not the best with this type of stuff. To be honest, it's my second year in this business, man, but I've been busting my behind on the ins and outs, doing things to save me money so I can make money in the long run. Obviously, you can see in some of my videos, I don't have the best equipment, but I make it happen. You guys can do it, man. Keep at it. You see it, believe it, it can work, man. Work hard and hustle.